Life really is about perspective, your belief system, and your sense of self-worth, and how you look at the world. That really shapes your external environment. Everything externally is shaped by everything internally. And that's what most people don't get. And even if you'd say this, a lot of people still don't even get it. You tell people that really you're manifesting your own experience, your own life. Because, okay, for example, you can have the same event and you have two different people. One person is very insecure. They haven't done the work. They don't know who they are. They look for outside validation wherever they go. And if their ego is not being fed, if they're not constantly being reassured and validated, they get insecure because deep down they're insecure and they haven't done the work. And then you have another person. They're very secure in themselves. They're confident. They know who they are. They've done the internal work. They don't need outside validation. And you have the same event. So say you have somebody walking down the street and they smile and they wave at both of these people. The secure person is like, wow, like everything likes me. Today's going to be a great day. Like they literally have that. That's what their internal environment says. That is the meaning that they assigned it. And then you have the insecure person and they go, wow, she didn't even come over and talk to me. Gosh, she didn't like me. What did I do to piss her off? Like that kind of but that's constantly the meaning that they are assigning it, because the meaning that you assign it supports your belief system. So if you have a crappy belief system, you're going to assign it a crappy meaning to support that belief system. So if you want to experience this amazing, beautiful thing that we call life, and you want to assign it a good meaning, then you need to have a good belief system. A belief system that says, you know what? I'm confident, I'm secure in myself. I know who I am. I don't look for outside validation, because guess what? I've done the work and I filled up my own cup and I know who I am. And I love and unconditionally accept myself. That's where you get your power from. That's how you empower yourself. You empower yourself by literally doing the work, pouring into yourself, giving yourself this unconditional love and acceptance, even if you didn't receive it growing up. It doesn't matter what the hell you experienced before. It doesn't matter. You can, at any moment in time, you can change how you're experiencing life and what it means to you. So take a look at your life. Are you happy where you are? If you're not, you can change it. But you can't do the same thing and expect to get different results. If you want different results, then you need to start changing your belief system. You need to start changing your outlook, your perspective on life and what happens in this world. Do the work here. Most people, you don't even need enemies. They defeat themselves up here. They literally are their own worst enemy. They literally are. But it doesn't have to be that way. You literally can create your own reality. Like I said, one situation, two different people, two different outcomes. Are you happy with where you are? Are you happy the meaning that you're assigning, that anything that happens to you? Are you your own worst enemy? You can change that. You just have to sit there and do the work. Act as an outside. When you have a thought that comes up, or you have a thing that comes up, an experience, try to sit down and journal. Somehow analyze what happened. Okay, well, this happened. Okay, well, what were the thoughts going on in head? Well, I assigned it this meaning because, and then keep asking why. Constantly ask question, why? Well, this. Why? Well, because maybe growing up, I didn't feel like I was worthy enough. Or growing up, maybe I feel like I'm a burden. Or maybe I feel like this, X, Y, and Z. And then eventually you'll get down to your belief system if you keep asking consistent questions and you keep digging. You have to become like an outside observer if you really want to work on those belief systems. Because a lot of times these are belief systems we have had for like years, even since we were a child. Maybe we were taught a certain belief system based upon the environment that we grew up. And guess what? A lot of, the environment that you grow up in, like you're not able to control that. And just because you grew up in a certain environment doesn't mean that has to be your experience for the rest of your life. At any moment in time, you can change your life. You can create such beautiful opportunities and you can decide to see the world as beautiful as it is. But it all depends on the meaning that you assign to things. So if you don't like where you are, then you need to start questioning, what is the meaning that I'm assigning to it? What is the conversations going on up here? And you can literally create anything. You can experience life in such beautiful ways if you become the master up here. It's not going to come easy, because if these are habits and beliefs that you've had for so long, it's not going to come natural. It's going to feel a little uncomfortable, but I promise you, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. It really is. But if you want to learn more about this, I have blog posts and podcasts on the kellyhealingproject.com, and also Apple Podcast or Buzzsprout, the Kelly Healing Project. Thanks for listening, guys. Take care.